Good morning, boys and girls. I wanted to read you a story today. I know I posted this video also, but this is a story that I like to read aloud to my students because the pictures tell a part of the story, and I want to draw your attention to that part. Now, the story is called, What If Everybody Did That? There's the title right there. Then the author is Ellen Javernick, and the illustrator is Colleen Madden. Now, the author and the illustrator worked hard together for this book because the words tell us one thing, but the pictures tell us something else. So we're going to listen closely to the words, but we're also going to look closely at the pictures. So we can start by looking at the picture on the front cover. The picture on the front cover, it looks like this boy is throwing trash in his neighborhood park. Is that following the rules? What if everybody did that? If I turn it around to the back cover, I can see the whole park is messy. There's animals running around and trash everywhere, and people just don't look happy. Well, let's read to find out, what if everybody did that? Oh, here's the title page. What if everybody did that? It looks like he's racing through the grocery store. All right, I'm going to scoot just a little bit so you can see here. When we went to the zoo, I fed just a little of my popcorn to the bear. The zookeeper waved his broom and said, "What if everybody did that?" Right here the sign says, "Please do not feed the bears." So now we're going to use our imaginations and imagine what the illustrator's showing us over here. What if everybody fed some food to the bears? Uh-oh, it looks like the bears are getting too fat. And look at all of that junk food that's being thrown into their cage. Do you think that's healthy for the bears? Do you think that will help the bears grow big and strong? I don't think so. I just wanted to see how fast the grocery cart would go. It went faster than I expected. When the manager stopped me, she said, "What if everybody did that?" What if everybody did that? Let's see what's different from the words and the pictures. If everybody pushed their carts fast, it looks like the grocery store is a mess. People are running everywhere. Things are spilling, people are yelling, babies are crying. What if everybody did that? On the way to visit Grandma and Grandpa in Kansas, I dropped just one soda can out the window. The patrolman who pulled us over said, "What if everybody did that?" What if everybody did that? Look at all the trash in the picture. People are throwing stuff out of their windows left and right. That doesn't look good or healthy for those animals that are living outside. At Uncle William's wedding, I took just a little lick of the frosting from the fancy cake. The lady behind the table glared at me over her glasses and said, "What if everybody did that?" Ooh, what if everybody did that? Their cake is all eaten up. Do you think it still feels special? Or do you think the bride and groom are a little bit sad that they don't have a special cake to eat now? Look at that, I even see a handprint in the cake. That's terrible. I told the babysitter that I just took one bath per year. As she shooed me into the bathroom, she said, "What if everybody did that?" What if you only took one bath every year? Look at how dirty and smelly everyone is. You wouldn't want to sit next to them. During story time, I had something important to say. I just couldn't wait until the end of the story. The librarian put her finger to her lips and said, "What if everybody did that?" Well, let's imagine if you were listening to a story and all of these kids were shouting out, "I can touch my toes, see? I gotta go potty. I'm so hungry." Zzz, like this girl's sleeping. While we sat in the car waiting for Dad, I honked the horn. I just honked it a few times, but Mr. Thompson came to his door. He shook his head and said, "What if everybody did that?" You can see all the horns honking over here. Honk, 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 beep, beep, honk, honk, beep, beep. That would not be pleasant to listen to. At the swimming pool, I just splashed a little. The lifeguard blew his whistle and said, "What if everybody did that?" If everybody splashed all the time, there wouldn't be any water left in the pool. I know I don't like getting splashed. On the bus, I stood up to see the fire truck. Mr. Gearshift glared at me in the rearview mirror and said, "What if everybody did that?" Look, let's imagine. If everybody on this side of the bus stood up and looked out the window on this side, what would happen to the bus? It could tip over. And all of the firemen are yelling, "Sit down, sit down." That would be scary if everybody did that. Just once, I didn't hang my coat on the rack at school and Mrs. Sanders made me pick it up. She said, "What if everybody did that?" If you don't take care of your things and put them where they belong, then they become a big tangled mess. Looks like someone's messy closet over there, not like a clean, organized classroom. That's bad news. At recess, I threw just one snowball at Sammy. Mr. Walters saw me. When he sent me to stand by the wall, he said, "What if everybody did that?" What if everybody was throwing snowballs at you? That would be terrible. It could hurt. Of course, if you were having a snowball fight and everyone was playing, that would be different. But if you're just throwing it without that person playing back, it would not be very nice. When we went out for dinner, I just shot one straw wrapper. The waitress stopped taking our orders, looked me straight in the eye, and said, "What if everybody did that?" What if everybody shot their straw paper wrappers? The restaurant would be a mess. After the football game, I just ran on the field to get the quarterback's autograph. The official waved his arms and said, "What if everybody did that?" What if everyone ran on the field before the game was over? People could get hurt. When I came home, I gave my mom a hug. Now what if everybody did that? That would be good news, wouldn't it? Everybody should. That's the end. See you soon.